I present to you.
Not so fast, good captain. I've yet to show my hand.
Thanks for keeping watch over the veil.
Can you believe it? Nanaki's back. It's such a relief to know that he's okay.
Did you see that scar over his eye there? I don't know what he's been through, but it must have been bad.
Still, he's home safe now. We owe the planet a debt of gratitude for that. We should make an offering.
That windmill generates energy. Its output pales in comparison.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
No, sir. Have a look around. Come on.
Come get it.
Welcome.
And infused with the powers of moons, birds, and stones. All of the items.
Each day we share with our great mother.
May the planet watch over.
We're at the Cosmo Canyon, Cloud. A long-standing dream of mine has finally come true. Planetology rejects our Mako-consuming society, insisting that we have much to learn about this world. And now, we have the opportunity to share in their planetary knowledge. I hope you won't mind my mentioning, but I've observed that World Intel collection has stalled of late. I'm certain, however, a veteran mercenary like you...
The torch of Cosmo Canyon was first lit long ago when the veil itself was known. We're really looking forward to this.
May the planet guide us.
By the light of the festival, may the lost return.
At least I'll be able to see the ceremony one last.
Fellow Bugenhagen has forbidden anyone from entering.
Stand here today, alive and well, having overcome our challenges.
Hearken to the wisdom of the planet. It is found within the soil beneath us. The torch of Cosmo Canyon was first lit.
The River of Light says a long and...
So this is the famous cave hotel.
So the concert at the Royal Coast. Think they pulled it off? I mean, you prayers.
May the planet grant you a deep and restorative slumber.
By the boundless grace of the planet, by the boundless grace of the planet. From our brethren are we given life, and unto them shall we give life in turn. We offer our thanks to the bring her bounty.
Would you care to share a performance with me?
may I be of service to you? Mellifluous melodies are all the more pleasing when played on the piano. Thank you for sharing such joy with the world. I hope you will enchant us with even more splendid performances in time.
If you're wondering where the name Sildra comes from, it's a legendary dragon featured in local tales.
These endeavorers who visit the Vale are students of planetology.
Welcome to the Sildra. Ours is the...
The torch of Cosmo Canyon whispers, hearken to the wisdom of the...
You must be Nanaki's friends. He's gone up to the observatory, if you're wondering.
The River of Lights, huh? Saw something about that.
The River of Lights has a long story.
There are windmills everywhere.
I'm gonna... No visit to Cosmo Canyon's complete.
Just so we're clear, I only sell to customers I deem worthy. Don't you dare use my weapons for anything unsavory.
Cosmo Canyon's complete without picking up one of the replicas sold to.
Crazy to think these caves formed naturally. How does the planet even do that?
You heard of phoenix species?
Only the best classic canyon medicines. Did you find everything you were looking for?
It's so nice. Go on! Take a look around!
Blessings of the planet be upon your cooking with our one-of-a-kind seasoning.
Thanks! Hope to see you again soon!
With Cosmo Salt, you can add a dash of the planet's grace and deliciousness.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home, and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nana King! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then, we can see the sights.
Our world is sustained by an unending cycle. All that passes...
Oh, great mother.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil.
I hope you'll learn as much as you can while you're here.
Though the road ahead is unknown, we are not afraid, for we walk with the Great Mother at our side. We need only open our hearts to the planet, and she will speak to us.
Lift your gaze.
If you ask me, planetology...
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
If Mako... Sometimes I think alcohol just might be the... Since time immemorial, these sacred lands...
Only wish we could have made it out here sooner.
We are siblings all, born of one mother.
To the practice of mindful breathing.
The planet speaks to all before we are.
I think meditation is really...
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Many travelers... All the time I've spent here? We are siblings all, born of one mother.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of...
to the heavens, watches the... Feel the energy all around you.
Our bodies.
Just as always.
The bonfire symbolizes the light.
The cards. Lift your gaze to the heavens.
Tell me, is it?
Don't be shy.
Since time. My precious material, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. And trace the whistle. My precious material, where are you?
For the practice of mindful...
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this number.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Marmaduke. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet.
I never thought you could become even more...
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Depths of your beauty cross my heart.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see. Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into
Nothing is as beautifully complex as the cosmos.
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through her.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their
Oh, you won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
There is so much we have yet to learn about the universe.
Mind your manners in front of fellow Boogan. The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space.
That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Right this way.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts man or order, the other which may succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Blessings of the planet upon you.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet?
I plan to devote the rest.
The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
I invite you to do so now. Set free this...
One must exercise patience in the pursuit of...
Put your faith in our...
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolve to not take her bounty for granted,
I plan to devote the rest of my life to...
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows...
Tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
If you were to...
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've, always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Ah, the River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
There is no seminar being held.
Many travelers...
All the time I've stayed here.
I ask you this, who among you?
So,
We yearn to chase the horizon.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we?
When you die, you return to the planet? Pfft, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes, and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.